Oh, thank you.
Linda, is that you? Burger King was so late to open. I was searching Google to find the next closest Burger King because I thought they're never going to open. They were 10 minutes late, and I figured there's probably another Burger King within 10 minutes drive. And right as I found the next closest one, I was looking for the main crossroads. Then the lady started opening up the doors after 10 minutes. I was very surprised. Maybe someone called it sick. Usually they open right at 6. Hi. Oh, I gotta get my glasses on. People are saying hi. Who is it? Jamie Lofton? And G-Tex? Does that mean you're from Texas? G-Tex, are you from Texas? Is that what that means? Here we go. Gotta find out who G-Tex is. And Jen Helen Lofton? Where's this? This is Burger King. That's what this is, Burger King. It's a good question. GTEX-C5N. Check, see that in. So is it Jen? And Jen? Jenny? Helen Whopper. Yeah, I'm in Arizona. Burger King in Australia is called Hungry Jack's, home of the Whopper. And for some reason, my internet's not working here. Let's see what's going on. But hello from Norway. What? We're in Norway. Oslo, Norway. Wow. I've been to Finland and I live in Ukraine, but I've never been to Norway. So that means Europe is watching. So Linda is in Australia. I'm in America and you're in Europe. So I'm in North America. Linda's in Australia. And you're in Norway. Do they have Burger King in Norway? Wow. J-A-N-N-E. Whoops. Jan Helen. So is Loftum, is that a Norwegian last name? I've never heard that name before. Oh, so you live in, okay. Wow. I don't think anyone from Norway has ever watched this that I know of. Wow. So Norway, Oslo, Norway. Let me see. Okay. Oslo is the capital and largest city of Norway. These are pictures of Oslo from Wikipedia, I think, or Google. So I think one of the founders of ABBA is from Norway, the girl with the brown hair. I could be wrong, but I think she's from there. It says Oslo has a population of 724,000. Right now I'm in Arizona in a city called Mason, and we have about 500,000. And we're a suburb of Phoenix. We're east of Phoenix. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it says Bjorvika. Bjorvika. It's a neighborhood in the central borough of Oslo. How long have I been live? 10 minutes? Or how long have I been doing this? Since January 1st. Tonight at 7 o'clock, my friend who's from Ireland, he's having a concert. 52 years, yeah. 5 million years. So my friend Lenny is having a concert tonight at 7 o'clock Arizona time. And he might be picking me up, or I might be driving separately, but I'm going to help him set up, and he's going to do a live performance at a new venue, a third Irish pub. And it's his first time at this location. And it's in East Phoenix. So that'll be really fun. Linda will like it, of course. So he was born in Ireland. He immigrated to America. And I was his co-worker for about 10 years until I retired. And then after I retired, I moved to Ukraine. I've been back in America for about a month because my mom's in a rest home, and I've been kind of taking care of her a little bit. I thought she was about to die, but she's still kicking. But she's 79. She turns 80 soon in July. What time will that be in Sydney? 7 o'clock? It'll be 12 and a half hours from now. Whatever it is now, it'll be 12 and a half hours. So it's 6:30 now. So at 7, it'll be 12 hours from then, so, and then 30 minutes. In Norway, it is currently 15:30. So, as far as I understand, people in Norway are taller than other people around the world. For some reason, it's like a phenomenon that Norwegians are taller than almost any other country in the world. That's what I heard. My cousin told me that. He's never been there, but. So in Australia, they're big fans of ABBA. I had never heard of ABBA in America, but I lived in Australia from 1993 to 95, and that's the first time I heard of ABBA. And 3 of them are from Sweden, but the girl with the brown hair is from Norway, as far as I understand. Let's see famous people from Oslo. Since I'm in Oslo. Oh. It says official language neutral. I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that before. Like they don't have an official language, or they just allow everybody to speak whatever they want. 3:30 at night. So, according to this, the city, Oslo, the city was elevated to a bishopric in 1070 and a capital under Haakon V. Magnusson. Was a Viking, I guess. King of Norway. From 1299 to 1319. Oh my gosh. The King of Norway only lived to be 49 years old. He's buried in the St. Mary's Church in Oslo. Later moved to the Akershus Castle. Akershus Fortress Castle. So they have Viking Castle. That's pretty cool. The castle and fortress, rather. His father was Magnus the Fourth of Norway. And he died at 42. Wow. So 2 kings died. I'm not tall. I'm 5'6". I wish I was tall. If I was tall, I'd be playing professional basketball. If I was 7 foot, I'd be. And I'm surprised if people in Norway are taller, I'm surprised they don't play professional basketball. In America. It says, according to Norse saga, Oslo was founded around 1049 by Harald Hardrada. Who was also known as Harold III. He was the king of Norway from 1046 to 1066. And he died between 50 or 51 years old. Wow. I'm 52, so. And he's buried in Trondheim Mary Church until the 12th century. And then Helgeseter Priory until the 17th century. It was demolished. Wow. His wife, he had 2 spouses, Elise of Kiev. What? He was married to a Ukrainian? Wow. Or at least a Slav. So the king of Norway was married. No, I wish I was 7 feet tall. I'm 5'6". I wish I was 7 feet tall. If I was 7 feet tall, I'd be playing professional basketball. I'm not 7 foot tall. I'm short. Wow. Oh my gosh. He had a second wife. Oh, I missed it somehow. I don't know how to get back to where I was at, but one of the kings of Norway was married to Elise of Kiev, and then Torah something. Not to be rude or anything, but I am 1 centimeter taller than you. It's okay. Well, you're Norwegian. They're taller. That's not rude. I understand. I think it's better for girls to be tall than short. There's a phenomenon in America where tall guys like short girls and short guys like tall girls. And tall girls don't like short guys. They like tall guys, but tall guys like the short girls. So it's really weird. I've heard tall women complain about tall guys liking like. I talked to a guy on Saturday, and he's 6'5", and his wife is 4'11". I'm like, wow, there's not even a lot of women that short. That's, that's almost like dwarf size. Now they can be short forever. That's my opinion. I'm just saying, in America, that's in America. Tall girls don't like short guys, and tall guys don't like tall girls. It's weird. Every once in a while you see a short guy with a tall girl, but it's very rare. In America, it's very rare. And usually they have a YouTube channel. They're famous if they can. That happens. So, Frozen is from Norway, isn't Frozen in Norway? Cartoon? Norwegian? I'll look it up. Frozen. The film Frozen. It is. I think it's Norway. Oh, yeah. No, it's in here. Oh, Hans Christian Andersen. I think Hans Christian Andersen is from Denmark, but I could be wrong. So you are 160. I don't know. Let me check, since I don't know centimeters, because in America we use inches and feet. 160 centimeters. 160 centimeters to feet. No, I'm not that short. Hold on. I'm 170 centimeters. I'm below average probably by a couple inches. So I live in Ukraine. Let's see, what's today, Wednesday? So 9 days ago, my small town in Ukraine was bombed by 18 drones. And it's between 4 and 5 in the morning. So apparently 10 hit, and then an hour later or 30 minutes later, 8 more hit. And they were bombing a factory at the end of my street, which is on my pathway to the supermarket. So I walked. I don't have a car in Ukraine. I don't even have a driver's license in Ukraine. 130, wow, 137. Jeez, whoa, 137. 137. 4 foot. Oh my gosh. 4 foot. Almost 4'5". Wow. That's pretty short. Is it a guy or a girl? Oh, he is, like, okay. So you have a short friend that's a man that's 4'4". Wow, that's not easy. That's a hard life. Because you're limited on what you can do in life, where you can work, money. I mean, you could be a movie star probably. There's some movie stars that are short. That short. Norway. So I'm still trying to figure out if Frozen is from Norway, because it seems like someone told me that. I'll just Google it. Frozen is not explicitly set in the real country of Norway, but in the fictional kingdom of Arendelle, but heavily inspired by Norwegian culture, landscapes, and architecture. Okay. The creators visited Norway for research, basing Arendelle's design on locations like Bergen and Nerøy Fjord, with the town's name derived from Arendelle. Okay. I met a guy that was an extra in Mad Max movies. He was in... Whoa. You met him? 161. Oh, 161. You're 161, I'm 177. So technically I'm taller? By 9 centimeters? How much is 9 centimeters? Is that like... I don't know. 9 centimeters. 9. That's less than 2 inches. Or less than 3 inches. 2.9 inches. Or something like that. It's okay. So technically, if people in Norway are tall and you're 5'3", that means you're short. You're shorter than the average Norwegian, maybe, but I'm shorter than the average American guy. But maybe 5'3" is average. But right now I am playing a football game, like soccer, on a video game. You are playing a football game. Do you mean you play soccer? Are you a professional soccer player? Oh. I thought you were a professional soccer player. So in America, we don't. Football is different than soccer, but everywhere else, football is soccer to us. And you used to have a YouTube channel, but it got. You said. Here's what you said. You said you had a YouTube channel, but I don't have it anymore. Okay. I'm not monetized, so I don't get paid, but I have friends in Ukraine, friends in Australia, friends and family all over America, and I have an uncle and a cousin that live in Germany, close to a military base, and then I have 2 cousins that live in Hawaii. It got deleted. Wow, I wonder why it got deleted. I subscribe to your channel anyway. Anytime someone gets on my channel, I try to subscribe to them if I can. And the funny thing is, I get a lot of trolls that they call me old man, they call me obese, or they call me ugly, and I silence them. But I still subscribe to their channel, so I know when they pop up. And most of them don't have videos or any content. They just troll online. It's pretty funny. So, Jan Helen Loftum, do you know a lot about Norwegian history? Because I don't, but There you go. This- Oslo was established in 1048. Wow. That's the seal of. Well, they're trolls. They're online trolls, and they're actually. I laugh anytime someone calls me an old man. I laugh because to get the discount at restaurants, you have to be 55, and I'm not 55. So I always say my defense is I don't even get the senior discount. And you call me an old man. But 2 years ago, I was walking in the parking lot at work, and one of the supervisors, he said, "Hey, Palmer, you look like an old man. You walk like an old man." I said, "That's because I am an old man." So it's funny. Norway. So right now, the 2026, I think it's FIFA World Cup is going on. I don't know. To oh, here's the current team. Wow, I'm on the Twilight Zone today. I've logged on a Brazilian times. Wow. Who is your favorite soccer player? See, I'm not really a soccer fan, so I don't. I mean, Pele. Pele is he died, but I never really watched what happened. Pele. Pele. He was from Brazil. So let's see. He died in 2022 at age 82 in Brazil. He was born in Brazil. He died in Brazil, and so I grew up playing soccer when I was a little kid, but in America, they play American football, gridiron football, basketball, baseball. And so USA is usually doesn't have a good American soccer team because some of the best athletes would rather they get paid more money to play the other sports. So they would take a huge pay cut. Vinay is back on. Hey, so here we go. Jan Helen Loftum lives in Europe. Vinay lives in Asia. He's in India. Linda is in Australia. That's 3 continents, and I'm in America. That's 4 continents. The only one we're missing is South America and Africa. Antarctica is only inhabited by scientists, so that doesn't really count. So I know of one person on Earth that's been to Antarctica. He used to be in the U.S. Navy, and he went down there for a very short amount of time. And but he after he retired from the Navy, I was his coworker, and he didn't tell me until later when I was having a conversation with him. He told me he's been to Antarctica while he was in the U.S. Navy just for a short amount of time. He never lived there. I think he was there for 24 hours or something, or maybe a couple hours. But he got to stand on Antarctica. What did you order at Burger King? I got so if you do a survey on the receipt, you get a free Whopper if you buy a small fries and a small drink. So a Whopper is about $7 after tax. In America, you order food, and then they add tax afterwards, so you never know what the cost is until they punch it up on the machine. In Australia, whatever you pay is whatever you pay. You don't get taxed afterwards, but in America you get taxed. So I saved $7 American by ordering a small fry and a small drink. So it was like $5 for a $12 meal. So I saved about $7, and I just do the survey every day. Want a free Whopper? So I get a free Whopper every day, and after 10 days, that's $70, and it's a big sandwich or a big burger. So when I was in grade school, or I guess you could call it primary school or whatever, they had the rule in soccer. They have a rule in soccer that if you kick it over the goalie's head, because there was no bar or anything, it was just two cones or whatever. If you kick it over the goalie's head, it doesn't count. And I was short, so then you get taxed, but it included, right. You get taxed, but it's included in the original pricing, right? But so if you kick it over the goalie's head, the the goal doesn't count. So every team would have the shortest person as the goalie. So if you kick it over their head, it doesn't count. It's like a strategy. So I was always the goalie because I was the shortest kid. When I graduated high school, I was the second shortest male at my high school out of 800 people that graduated, which is a big school. 800 people graduated my senior year at Mesa, Arizona, or Mesa High School in Mesa, Arizona. There were a lot of girls taller than me, man. We had some tall girls in our school. They played basketball. Some were just tall. They didn't play any sports. So here we go. In Norway's women's national soccer team, there's a girl named Cicely. What is the theater? What is the leader? Wait, what is the? There you are. Uh-oh. I'm retired. Vinay, I'm retired. I don't work. I get paid to breathe. Whoa, what is the weather? It's hot. The weather is super hot. So this is one of the players of Norway's women's soccer team named Cecily Vikerstrand. And she is 5'9". She's way taller than me. She's the goalkeeper. Wow. And then there's a girl named Selma. I don't know. In which sector you retired? I worked for the local government. I basically did paperwork, and it was boring and it was terrible. We have a women's. Yeah, Australia's soccer team is probably way better than America. Selma Pannengstuen. Oh, she's also a goalkeeper. It doesn't say how tall she is though. But she's 23. Okay. I think I spelled it correctly. Rather. Oh, here's another goalkeeper. Doesn't say how tall she is. So that other one, the tall girl, she's probably the primary. Here is Merit Bratberg Lund. She is a defender. She's 5 foot. She's my height. Okay. So if I was a girl, I could play professional soccer because she is. Some other girl doesn't show how tall she is. I don't know why sometimes they say how tall they are, sometimes they don't. Ingrid. So this girl's name is Ingrid Surstad Engen. And she is 5'10". Wow. Okay, men. You want to search up men's? Okay. Well, they're probably super tall. So here's what I don't understand. Norway, it says Norge. How do you pronounce Norge? Is it Norg or Norge? I don't know. Okay, here we go. From men, players. Orland Ireland. Okay. He's wow. This guy's a goalkeeper for Norway. He's 6'4". His name is Orhan Nyland or Nyland. Nyland. He's goalkeeper. Wow. That's Norway. 6'4". I wish I was 6'10". This guy's 6'6". This guy plays defense for Norway. His name is Christopher Aher. He's 6'6". He could play professional basketball and make a lot more money. But maybe he doesn't know how. This guy's short for soccer. Leo Ostegard. Leo Ostegard. And feed magpies, basically. What kind of music? David Wolf. That's like 6'1". He's kind of short. David Wolf. So apparently Wolf is a Norwegian name. Because I've seen a couple Americans with that same exact last name, and David's a common American name. So Julian Ryerson, Norway. This guy's not 6 foot. He's 5'11". So this is a princess of Norway. Her name is Met. Merritt. She's a princess of the royal family. I guess she married into it though. And this is her daughter. She's 22. Her name is Ingrid. She's also a princess of Norway. I've never heard of her. She was born in Oslo. And this. Tell me more. Like, did he have a partner? You fish in Norway. Wow, fishing in Norway. Norway fish. So cold. You do ice fishing, probably. Yeah, that's the same. It's from Greece. It's a fish balls. So apparently in Norway they have this dish called fish balls. Wow, I'm not sure. I don't ice fish, but I only do normal fishing. Okay. Yeah, but in Ukraine they love to fish and they do ice fishing on the lakes. So I imagine a lot of people in Norway do the same thing because it's popular. I can't catch fish. I have a cousin that is good at fishing. I'm terrible at it. I cannot catch fish. So. Oh, actually, door hooks in the mouth. Oh my gosh, here we go. Linda's perfect. How is she supposed to catch him with a net? I'm just terrible at catching. Oh, that is a torsk. What? Torsk? Torsk. Torsk. Guess what? Jesus ate fish. How about that? You're a Christian and Jesus Christ ate fish. There you go. Torsk may refer to cod or Atlantic cod. Okay. Torsk. So in Norway they say torsk. Atlantic cod. I know he did, and he drank wine. I don't drink wine. And I don't smoke. Torsk. I really get the word torsk from cod. It's interesting that it's such a different word for the same animal. Wow, there's so many different cod too. I don't know what kind of food they. And lax is a fish. Lax? What? L-A-K-S. Huh. L-A-K-S. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's salmon. Okay. Or lox. How long have you been retired? For 2 years. Jerry, are you kidding me? Jerry. Hold on, Jerry. I'll get right to you. I got retired in April 2024. Jerry. What? Jerry has a S 5 G 7 M. Jerry has 3 subscribers. Do you enjoy it more than working? Yeah, working is terrible. I worked for the same place for 28 years and I hate it every day. I couldn't wait to retire. Now I get paid to breathe. I'm volunteering at this community garden on Saturday to dig up weeds and clean up garbage and stuff. And I might be volunteering 6 days a week there to clean up garbage or whatever. It seems like they always have trash problems, whatever. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta things to do, so I got to end this real quick.